So coming up this weekend is going to be UFC 315 taking place in Canada, of course, and since I uploaded my prediction video a couple of days ago, we have a short notice replacement matchup between Benoit Saint Denis and Kyle Prepolec, and I'll be honest, I've got a pretty pessimistic view on this fight that got even more pessimistic after I did the tape study for it, and I'll be honest with you guys, there's not really that much tape study that I feel like one needs to do when they're looking at a minus 1500 favorite, but I watched a lot of Prepolec fights, mostly because the first fight of Kyle Prepolec I watched, I thought to myself, there's no way that this guy's this bad. Like, there's just no way. He's got an 18-8 record. That's a good, respectable record. He's fought in the UFC before. He's on a win streak over guys that aren't that great, but let's be honest. The first fight I watched of his was this fight against Shane Campbell. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I couldn't believe it. This guy's striking, genuinely. He just kind of comes forward like straight on. He's not got that side-on stance that literally everybody has. He just walks forward like he's walking up to a cash counter or something like that. And then he just like doesn't throw punches. He doesn't like fully extend. He's just doing this. I'm not even kidding. Like, I genuinely couldn't believe what I was watching when I was watching the tape on this guy. So I had to investigate. I had to watch more. I had to watch more, and so I did. And yeah, that's how he fights. He's a pretty like good wrestler, I would say, considering he was able to defend nearly all of Michael Defort's takedowns. Even though I don't think he won that fight, I think Defort actually beat him on the feet. But um, honestly, man, like I just at first I was like, oh well, it's an easy win for Benoit Saint Denis. But now after I watched this fight, I'm like, dude, this is just Jim Miller versus Jesse Butler all over again. Benoit Saint Denis should win this in the first round. I was thinking Benoit should just take him down and sub him. Propolec's never been knocked out. He's been subbed a couple of times, but I mean, I would be shocked if Benoit doesn't knock him out in the first round. I would be genuinely surprised. And I'm a little bit disappointed in Benoit. You know, like, there were options out there that were just so much better that could have, like, you know, made the card a bit better. Because let's be honest, Joel Alvarez versus Benoit Saint Denis, one of the best fights on the card. Arguably a top 2 fight on this card. And it's just kind of been replaced with this. You know what I mean? You know, like Mateus Gamrot, as much as people don't love Gamrot, Gamrot is a ranked opponent that wanted to take this fight on short notice. Mateusz Rebecki, I mean, the Mateuszes from Poland wanted this one. Also would have been, in my opinion, the best option, and that's the option I was told. And I know that was offered. And the streets are saying this. I'm not making any claims, but the streets are saying Benoit turned down Mateusz Rebecki to accept this matchup. And that is where things get really confusing to me, you know, and I don't understand, like, watching this fight and watching him fight Shane Campbell. Why didn't they just sign Shane Campbell instead? You know, like, he's on a pretty good win streak. I think you could justify that a lot more. I know he hasn't fought in a long time, but I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like there are probably 50 to 100 better options that they could have gone with before they went with this. You guys don't need a 5-6 minute video breakdown of a minus 1200 favorite from me, so I'm going to leave it there. But I'll be honest, I'm not happy about this fight being added to the card. I think it's just going to be a first round knockout for Benoit Saint Denis. He'll probably do it in the first 90 seconds. I'm not even kidding. And that's kind of it. That's kind of all I need to say, I guess. But yeah, looking forward to this card. Should be pretty good. You guys have informed me this is the Montreal flag, so it does make the card, the poster, a little bit cooler. Yeah, JDM in 3. Let's go.